Welcome to Midnight Madness 2012. It is night 3, Saturday, and we are here to see No One Lives. I am personally very excited about this film. It's second feature in Midnight Madness by the director, Ryûhei Kitamura, who had Versus, I think, in 2001 in Midnight Madness. Since then, he's directed Midnight Meat Train. So it's Saturday night of the opening weekend of TIFF. Traditionally, this is the hot spot to play in Midnight Madness and also in the festival in general. If you're playing the opening weekend, that means your film is pretty exciting, pretty hot. There are tons of people here. I am pretty sure that the film is sold out. There are people lined up around the block to see it. We're going to talk to some of the people in line, and we're also going to go back to the front to talk to the people in the rush line, because there's quite a few people lined up there hoping to get some tickets, even though it's sold out. So we'll see how they're doing.
This is my first year, but I'm actually volunteering at TIFF, so I'm spending pretty much every day downtown. So,
and I'm here because of her.
Yeah, I do. Same.
Yeah. Very cool. So have you had a chance to see a lot of movies?
I haven't yet. This is my first one. Later in the week, I'm hoping to see a whole bunch more, all horror movies. So.
Nice. So I was about to ask you why you picked Midnight Madness, but it seems like maybe you're a fan.
The programmer, Colin Geddes, he has my exact movie taste, so I'm a big fan for him. I'm here for him.
Fantastic.
My name is Brandy Langley Smith. I've been coming to Midnight Madness for about 4 years. My first film was Daybreakers, and I think my favorite was John Carpenter's The Ward. My favorite thing about going to the Midnight Madness is the audience. They're great. Everybody's really into the movies. My favorite types of movies are obviously horror movies. Although I do enjoy the odd quirky thriller, twisted, dark, but I do generally stick to horror, especially B-rated horror, cheesy horror. The gory, the better. When you first get in there, there's lots of music, there's beach balls floating around, everybody's really excited, and it just builds the atmosphere, and nobody can wait until the film starts. Everybody's really good with each other, talking to each other. You stand in line, you talk to each other, and it just adds to a great night.
Why don't you tell us about some of your Midnight Madness memories?
Well, I don't have that many. I came in about 10 years ago with Bubba Ho-Tep, and I'm telling you, it was one of the greatest nights of my life, never to be forgotten. The Midnight Madness crowd, which I'm hoping will hold true this year also, seems to be one of the most generous and supportive, certainly with their praise in terms of the genre arts, and it's just, there's nothing like it, and it's an honor to be here. I'm going to see 4 or 5 of them this year. I'm really stoked about it.
What are you looking forward to this year?
Well, I'm going to the movie tonight, of course. I want to see Aftershock because I come from Southern California. We have a history of earthquakes down there. I definitely want to see the Rob Zombie movie, Lords of Salem. And then there is the ABCs of Death. Some of my favorite movie directors are working on that. And then, of course, going to cap the weekend off with John Dies at the End.
Why did you pick No One Lives for your first midnight experience?
Well, for one, it fit into my schedule, and it kind of seemed like it'd be one that would throw all the stereotypes of horror movies out the window a bit, and I want to be scared out of my mind, so I'm hoping it'll do that for me.
And are you a horror fan as well?
I am, yeah. She actually convinced me to come out tonight, so.
I'm not really, but it's my friend's birthday, so that's why I'm here.
Happy birthday, Katie!
Thanks, thank you.
Where are you from, Wayne?
Loudoun County, Virginia.
That's great. And is this your first time at Midnight Madness?
Yeah, this is like about my 4th time.
Why did you choose No One Lives?
I've always just loved horror movies since I was a kid.
Did you try to get tickets for this film in advance?
No.
So how come?
It was just a spur of the moment, Instead of going back to my hotel room, I decided I wanted to see one more film.
All right, well, since you're a horror fan, since you've been to Midnight Madness before, and since you're excited to see this movie, we at the Substream would like to give you a ticket so you don't have to stand in the rush line.
I really appreciate it.
All right, well, really enjoy the film. This has been a Rush Line Rescue.
2 doors open in the lobby. That's 2 doors open in the lobby.
I am having a great TIFF so far. I haven't seen a single dud film, which is, day 3. That's doing pretty well.
And how many films have you seen?
Up to about 8, I guess. Taking it easy so far.
So 8 films and all winners. That's pretty great.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, not home runs each time, but nothing worse than a single.
What are some of your favorites that you've seen so far?
Looper would still be number 1. right now. I've seen The Master, I've seen Cloud Atlas. Both aren't blow me away great, but there's really not anything bad about either one of them.
What are some of the midnight films that you're looking forward to coming out?
John Dies at the End, obviously. Really curious about Aftershock, the Eli Roth thing. Come Out and Play.
So why are you looking forward to No One Lives?
Kitamura is, I love everything of his that I've seen. I mean, Versus was here, that was his big introduction in North America, and it was just blow me away fantastic. What was it, Akumi was his as well. He hasn't missed yet for me, so.
Movie making is a fucking hard job. If any of you guys thinking about become film director, no. Get a 9-to-5 job, right? But anyway, you know, that's the path I chose a long time ago, and this is my second American movie, and you know me, and this is the movie called No One Lives. You know what's gonna happen, right? Everybody, I'm gonna fucking kill everybody.
Evening, uncles. It's the third night of Midnight Madness. 2012 just saw No One Lives. And I'm going to review it in a minute.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
60 seconds on the clock. Starting.
Okay, so on the Saturday night last year, we saw You're Next. And this year it's No One Lives. So there is a little subgenre developing here on Saturdays of the Slaughter Everybody movie. Of which You're Next was way better than No One Lives. No One Lives isn't bad. It has atrocious dialogue. It reminded me of pornography in that the dialogue is, in pornography, it is just a placeholder to get you to the fucking. And the dialogue in No One Lives was really just a placeholder to get you to the many orgies of violence and all of the opportunities for blood to explode in just violent geysers of suet and meat. And it is just really very visceral. I can't honestly say that the movie doesn't achieve exactly what this crowd wanted from it at this particular moment in time.
Can you at least tell us if you liked it or if you hated it?
I was there. I neither liked nor hated. I'd say I was in the middle. I certainly enjoyed watching it while being aware that I was just sort of like. This is my friend Matthew Price over here, and he is going to be hosting this tomorrow night.
I'm going to be here in a scant 22 hours. I kind of wanted to do this differently. I wanted to do a take where I just actually shove you out of the way and grab the mic. But yeah, so I'll be here tomorrow night, and we'll be chitting and chatting, and then looking at Hellbenders. I'll be back to review it afterwards.